How do companies know if their products are reaching their target consumers? What are target consumers? If you're not sure, then it's time you learned about marketing. On the Reasonably Priced World of Marketing Program 1, we'll guide you through this important subject by illustrating marketing basics, like generating sales, mission statements, and creating a marketing plan. It's all coming up on the Reasonably Priced World of Marketing Program 1.
Here's a pop quiz! In marketing terms, which of the following items is not a need? A. Water. B. Clothing. C. Toys. D. Food. Think you know the answer? Well, stay tuned!
You almost killed me! Why don't you get out of my way? We're gonna love these markets under time restrictions. You can find another life. You can find another job. Can you move? Can you
Thanks. Hello there. My name is Tessa Monroe, and welcome to the Reasonably Priced World of Marketing. Luckily for us, you've already fallen prey to our marketing tactics. But luckily for you, you're going to learn how to use them too.
Now, we know that marketing can be a rough ride at times. The Standard Deviants have scoured the nation for all the introductory marketing material you need to know, and then hired some cream-of-the-crop marketing professors to help us. We sum it all up and break it down for you like a learning digestive system. We'll try to make it easy to learn, easy to remember, and just a little bit enjoyable. That's our job.
Part 1. What is marketing?
In the most simple sense, marketing can be explained in one sentence. The customer is always right. But what does that mean?
Marketing is the process of meeting the needs and demands of consumers. Marketing is about products and services and how you persuade the public to want what you have and how you make them get up and buy it.
Things get a little sticky, though, because marketing people define the terms needs and demands in very specific ways. Let's figure out what those are now.
A need is a human essential: food, water, shelter, clothing.
A demand is a luxury. What's a luxury? Anything that you want, but don't need to stay alive.
Sometimes you need to know the difference between a need and a demand.
An easy way to remember the difference between needs and demands is to look at things just like the government does.
If the government doesn't tax it, it's probably a need.
Like that bread. Is bread taxed?
No.
So that means it's
Tax-free.
and
Cheaper.
and if I took your bread away.
I die.
So that means
Bread is a need.
However, if the government taxes something, it's probably a luxury or a demand.
Hey, that doesn't work. I live in Florida, and here they have sales tax on food and property tax on houses.
It's true, some states do tax things that are generally thought of as needs. The taxing idea is just a good shorthand rule of thumb. An even shorter rule of thumb is needs keep you alive, demands keep you happy.
There's one more definition you need to be able to do marketing, and that's the definition of market.
A market is all the people that do buy or could buy a certain product.
So the market for cheese is all the people who buy cheese and all the people who might have reason to buy cheese sometime in the future. The market for evil is all the people who buy evil and all the people who might have reason to buy evil sometime in the future.
Specifically, the people in the market, or the consumers, must have the ability to buy, the authority to buy, and the willingness to buy.
So we can see that marketing is essentially about generating sales of a product or service.
Is your product a need? A demand? Who cares? We want sales!
Section A, generating sales.
There are 3 traditional ways of generating sales. They are the product orientation, the selling orientation, and the marketing orientation. Which one is best? It depends. Listen, marketing friends.
The product orientation is when the manufacturers believe that consumers will buy their product if the product is clearly the best whatever it is on the market.
Product orientation makes manufacturers always want to improve their product. The product orientation manufacturer can generally sell all the product that's produced, so the only way to generate new sales is to change the product itself. That's why you see things like this.
Door grease. New and improved door grease. Ultimate door grease.
The company truly believes that each new improvement will generate more sales. The problem with this approach is that it ignores the activities of competitors and desires of the consumers.
Maybe consumers like new and improved door grease fine, but what they really want is door grease for revolving doors. Even ultimate door grease isn't going to cut it for revolving doors.
So that was the product orientation. Let's look at another approach.
Section B, the selling orientation.
Manufacturers who buy into the selling orientation believe that their product is fine. They just need to advertise to get people to buy it. The selling orientation manufacturers think that the more they advertise and push their product, the more people will buy.
Listen to this selling orientation marketer.
You need to generate huge sales for your product. Undertake this huge advertising campaign. Huge equals huge.
Manufacturers who embrace this method usually have an overcapacity. Having an overcapacity means that the manufacturer has too much product, more product than the public could ever want or need. Manufacturers with an overcapacity need to sell! And they don't care what the actual consumer demand for the product is.
Selling orientation manufacturers believe that the right advertising message will allow them to unload their product on an unsuspecting market. Their key tactic is manipulation.
Well, okay, the market isn't always unsuspecting. Selling orientation marketers realize that consumers have a certain resistance to advertising. That makes sense, doesn't it?
For you, special price.
Buy sticky glue, the best glue in the world.
Yeah, right.
See? Resistance. Oh, but selling orientation marketers believe that the right advertising or the right salesperson can overcome the resistance to advertising.
Buy sticky glue, the stickiest glue. Take it from me, a well-known celebrity.
Drop that caramel corn, dude. We must acquire the glue.
The problem with this approach is that it ignores any feelings the consumer might have about anything. The manufacturers are pushing their product without examining the marketplace.
If a selling orientation marketing campaign initially succeeds, it's usually because the advertising campaign was lucky. The company just hit the right place at the right time with the right message. To continue the success, the company will have to adjust its product and message as the market changes.
Let's say you own a company called Sun Block Block. Your company makes sunblock that smells like bacon.
Initially, your company had a product orientation. Under the product orientation, the company accentuated the good parts of your product, like the fact that it makes you smell like bacon. Well, people started buying and everything was good, so you made more sunblock.
Then you had a problem, because you had more sunblock than you had customers. You had an overcapacity.